All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. I want to give you a little bit of an update on the HPAI that has had a new enhancement of the biosecurity that is happening in the United Kingdom. So today, 25th of January, there has been an updating of the biosecurity measures and the zone of highly pathogenic avian influenza, which is now going to be the whole of England. And there's also been a case of Scotland as well. And so we're just going to take you through what is going on. So as we all know, there's been a lot of talk about all this in the United States. We have had highly pathogenic avian influenza all over the country from basically coast to coast. There have been a lot in the West Coast. It's kind of where it started with California. And then it is also now starting to show up in Virginia and in Delaware. And there's some major events going on with it in Georgia. And of course, we are all feeling the pain of the higher egg prices. They're actually up 36 to 38%, I think. And that's going to keep going. We were looking at the grocery store about a couple hours ago, and the egg prices there were about $5 a dozen for your basic, regular old dozen. Nothing special, nothing organic, free range, nothing. Just regular old eggs, about $4.99 for a dozen. So it used to be a few years ago, they were 79 cents to $1.19. Now they're 5 times as much, and that's on a good day. There are places that are reporting $8 to $12, and it's only getting worse. So basically what's going on in the United Kingdom is there was a case that was found in a backyard flock, interestingly enough. There have been cases in November, it's when it started, 21 cases in all in United Kingdom, in England, and then there was a case, I believe, in Scotland on the 10th of January. So today, 25th of January, they have decided to take this zone of biosecurity and put it through the whole of England and the United Kingdom. There's been no cases in Northern Ireland, and so unsure about Ireland itself, but I'm sure they would be following similar tactics and everything. But it seems that the intensity of all this is starting to grow over in merry old England and the United Kingdom. So basically what that means is that they're going to have heightened security. They're going to have heightened testing. And if you have any suspected cases, you have to talk to the authorities, and they come out. And then, of course, from there, what they really do from previous cases is they do a 3-kilometer, basically like containment zone, and then they have surveillance for about 10 kilometers. So because of that, it is pretty highly concerning. The cases seem to be going up, and they are really taking this seriously. And they have these, charts and everything about what happens. They're worried about it jumping from wild birds to backyard chickens to cows and livestock. And then, of course, they are worried about that going and starting to morph into something that could be contagious to humans. As it stands right now, they only know of one case, and this is according, I read through the entire post on the uk.gov or whatever it is. Indonesia in 2006 is the only one, but they're really freaked out and worried that this thing is going to start to jump species. And as we've seen, there's been problems going on over in the United States with, cats drinking, raw milk, I think it was one, or eating food. Actually, I think it was in Oregon, there was a cat food, and it was a turkey-based cat food, and higher end stuff. But the cats ate this stuff, and it was from a frozen blend, and got them sick, and they died. And there's been, I think, 13 cases like that, so they had to recall that meat. And then, of course, now it's starting to see it on the East Coast. There's been cases in Delaware, there's been cases in Virginia, and then recently, as we recovered here a couple days ago, Elbert County, Georgia, there is a growing number there, and now state officials are stepping in, and they're getting ready to try to do containment measures. So this is accelerating. This is getting, more intense. Unfortunately, since the new president has gotten in, the containment and the communications between all the health groupings and health groups of America, they've been kind of put on through EO they're not allowed to talk to each other right now, or at least release data. So all the data in the United States over the last 5 days has just kind of halted. I don't know exactly what the reasoning is beyond all that, but I'm sure we'll know pretty soon. It might just be that they're trying to, get all their people in place, or it might be something more nefarious. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So that is your update. The United Kingdom has a containment zone, biosecurity, over the entire country. And they are worried because cases are growing. And then from there, of course, how it's going to affect you? Well, it's going to affect our prices if they keep having to cull large amounts of birds. And it's been in the millions upon millions here in the United States. So over there in the United Kingdom, if the same thing starts to happen, well, your prices are going to start to go up as well. And we could possibly see more biosecurity containment measures. And then, of course, you understand what all that means. So we shall see. I appreciate you being here. If you could hit that like button and do the subscribe thing, please. It is incredibly important right now. I've heard a lot of channels reporting a lot of, the usual. So the more you share this out, the better. And we appreciate you being here. Check out links in the description. Sorry, I'm not doing a lot today. We're heavy and knee-deep in sports ball. So I'll be back tomorrow with regular programming, but I wanted to break in and do this one today. So join us on, as a member if you can. That always helps in the background, if you know what I mean. And then, of course, there's Subscribestar on Locals. I'll be posting there more later on today. And just appreciate you being here. God bless, and see you on the next one.